we need to talk about where rents are falling, as well as where rents are rising. We're going to talk about a shocking call from the CEO of Redfin. We're going to talk about an update on U.S. pending home sales for December that I think shocked the market. We're going to talk about what Realtor.com has to say. And finally, of course, we're going to talk about our good buddy, Billionaire Barry. Folks, Michael Zuber here, one rental at a time. I am testing this mic to see if I can use it and walk about. So bear with me. This is a test to make sure I am good to go when we are traveling. So let's get into it. So number one, where are rents increasing and decreasing? Well, folks, if you look at where they're dropping, kind of the usual suspects. Idaho down 5.4%, Nevada down 2.7%, Arizona 2.5%, and lastly, Oregon. Kind of the usual suspects, kind of 2.5 to, let's call it 5.5 in Idaho. But on the flip side, where are rents increasing? And man, some of these numbers even shocked me. Look out at Florida, 23.9%, Arkansas, 17.5%, Delaware, 14.5%, Tennessee, 14.2%, and finally, Mississippi, 13.2%. Folks, if you invest in Mississippi, Tennessee, Delaware, Arkansas, or Florida, let me know if you're seeing these kind of rent increases, because these are meaningful, right? These are double digits. And yeah, I just want to hear from you. Let me know what you have to say. So let's talk about Redfin CEO. Redfin CEO Glenn Kelman has come out and said that, hey, the housing market is stronger than anyone could expect. This is obviously in reference to something that I think is a growing trend, the January surprise. Now, let's have an adult conversation. January, as Beth Traverso has told us, in some markets is where the activity comes back. So yes, January, historically speaking, is stronger than December. I think it's fair when you look at the charts. But as I've heard from many, many agents, it is even stronger than historical norms. And we are starting to see inventory problems. Remember what you and I have been talking about for a month. The inventory figures are skewed. I believe we have a stacking of luxury properties and a dearth of affordable homes. So I had a friend run my search in Sacramento. Sacramento's median price is about $500,000. So I asked him to look at 3 different levels. Here are the numbers. Above $1 million, which I call luxury, right? 2x the median. There are 97 active listings and 18 pending. Basically a 5-to-1 ratio. In the 500 to $1 million, which I just call the move-up market, we have 659 active listings and 332 pending. Let's call that a 2-to-1 ratio. And then finally, where I think all the demand is, or at least most of it, and unfortunately where there is very little supply, the below 500, which again in this example is below the median. There are 479 active listings and 364 pending. That is, what is that? 1.5. So again, very interesting. Also got this update from Ryan Lundquist, who is a Sacramento appraiser on Twitter, a great follow. He said, as of January 1st, 40% of all pendings are below 500K. Think about that for a minute. Let's say you're in a market where there was 100 pendings since January 1st. 40% of those are below the median home price. I really think the story of the next month is going to be the experts finally realizing that every city doesn't have one housing market. I believe the data will eventually become obvious to everyone that the affordable home is like a 4-leaf clover, a unicorn. It's scarce, and the luxury is frozen. but they will get there slowly, and you and I will have months of be ahead of them by months. So number 3, let's talk about U.S. pending home sales. U.S. pending home sales came out on Friday. They were actually for December, and the expectations were that pending home sales would be down 1%. That makes sense, right? In December, again, this is pending home sales, not closed. Pending home sales in December still had higher interest rates. But guess what happened? U.S. pending home sales were up 2.5% month on month. Now they're still down 33% year on year, as they should be, right? You and I have been talking about the housing bottom in transactions, about 4 million. That's where we're going to be for a little while. But yes, the pending home sales shocked me, up 2.5% in December. Here's a question. If you're watching this, I want you and I to guess January pending home sales. Now this is going to be a month out, but given what I have seen, I think there's a very good chance that pending home sales are up 10% or more. Yes, I'm calling it right here, right now. January pending home sales, which will come out in late February, will be up double digits on December. The housing market is changing, and people need to understand what's going on, and we try to talk about it every day on this channel. So number 4, let's talk about Realtor.com. They had some very interesting data about inventory. So inventory, active listings, is up 69% year on year. However, new listings are down 5%. Interesting. So we're going to see days on market go up, as we should. One of my 12 predictions is days on market would go up 150%, and I think we are on our way. But also, I think what Realtor.com is also missing is, where is the inventory stacking? Remember, I think it was Adrian Hernandez, who has a great playlist on this channel, was the first to bring us this about Orange County and how the luxury, I think in his market was like 2.5 million, crazy, was stacking and had 100 days on market. Folks, the housing market is becoming bifurcated. We've been trying to talk about it on this channel. And what does that mean to you? It means if you want to shop in luxury, write a great deal. If you are in the affordable or first-time homebuyer home, get on your horse. And then if you're going to be a flipper, it should be obvious where to play and where not to play. And then finally, folks, let's talk about good old Barry, Billionaire Barry. For those that don't know, we've been talking about Barry Sternlicht for probably 2 months now, ever since he went on CNBC and begged for a Fed pivot. When a billionaire brings PowerPoint to CNBC, you know they're in trouble. And what we did on this channel is we talked about, we pontificated that Barry was in a lot of pain. And of course, Barry very quickly thereafter bankrupt, or his mortgage company went bankrupt. He shut down, or he delayed, distributions on his private REIT. And now, according to Real Deal is one of those things that I read almost every day. According to Real Deal, Billionaire Barry's got an $800 million loan that has just been transferred to special servicing. What is special servicing? Let's just say that's a department that deals with debt not being paid. So again, lots of stuff going on. Other things that I talked about today or read: San Francisco occupancy up to 18.4%. I should say vacancy, my mistake. San Francisco office vacancy is at 18.4%, the worst since the 1990s. And as you know, San Francisco government decided to have some interesting tax changes that punished companies, so they left. Shocking that they have these vacancies. Some earnings: American Express beat top, beat bottom, raised guidance, and increased their dividend. Wow, 15%. Shout out to the team at American Express. Colgate Palmolive, I don't know, can't say that word. beat top line, beat bottom line, but gave weak guidance. And then finally, looks like the total loss by billionaires in 2022 was $1.9 trillion. Ouch. Jerome Powell said he was coming for you, and he did not disappoint. Last thing, folks, let's congratulate people for getting their deals. First deal, next deal. I'm going to try to pronounce this name. I'm going to get it wrong, but it'll be an honest effort. Gono, congratulations for getting your next deal. And Megan, congratulations for getting your first deal. These golden tickets are awesome. Megan, you are number 35 of 100. And Gono is number 53 of 1,000. Yes, folks, we are really changing lives here. Megan and Gono, your cards will go in the mail. They will go out today. They're already stamped. Folks, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Bye.